Hi, guys. Hello. Should we start speaking and saying hi, hello, and all that?
Yes, sir.
Yes,
Yeah.
sir.
Hello, guys. Good evening. Just getting a tech setup. I would love to see if, uh, just to get to know whether the tech is working fine, whether you can all see me and hear me clearly. Uh, Glad to see you. Glad to see you, guys. Just want to make sure that the streaming tech is working fine. I can see them. I can see myself. I want to make sure the volume is fine as well. Good evening. All the best to all of you. Hi, Ayush, I know. Hi, Divyansh. Hi, Abhishek. Abhishek, I know. Devresh Sharma. Hi. Hi. Uh, Good to see all of you. Volume is working. Please put a message, type in a message saying, hey, audio, video are both fine. Video is fine. I can see that. I just want to make sure that the audio is also fine, depending on speaker, vagara, vagara. I want to make sure that the audio is also working fine. Nikita ji, all good. We can hear and see. That's lovely. Lovely. I'm going to keep jibber jabbering for a few minutes while I set up the tech. I want to make sure that the tech is completely fine. I'll tell you what, I'm going to just check this out as well so that the streaming part works. Lovely. I'm going to make sure that the tech is working, the streaming part is working. It should work fine. It should work fine. Chalo, good, good, good. I don't think I need to write much in the first one. It'll all happen in the second one, I think. Not the first mock, first section. I don't need to write much in the first section. Sorry, I'm talking with the tech a little bit, so I might look like a little distracted. I'm not distracted, but struggling with the tech. Right, so I'm not a Luddite. I know my way around tech. Streaming tech is not rocket science, but still take some getting used to. Thank God, pro gamer is saying all audio and video are good. You look tired from the workshop. Not tired from the workshop. The workshop was fun. I'm looking tired. It's because the weather's been bad. I've been running around here and there. Not from the workshop. Workshop is a lot of fun. Sanjay Vignesh, vanakkam sir, vanakkam indeed. Vanakkam in Tamil means hi, hello, welcome, hi, everything. It's such a general broad greeting. Not a morning, evening thingy, but a broad greeting. Just struggling to find an equal. It's like hello in English. Good to see all of you. Nice to know that so many students are turning up to watch on mock thing. Namaste indeed, Abhishek is chiming in. What is it for vanakkam? Vanakkam is namaste. Hi, hello, and namaste. What is this Ayush Trivedi and then pro gamer? This is hashtag one, #2, #3. Does that mean you're all special commenters? Is that something here? You want to figure out you're part of panelist and doing the Zoom thingy? Agash, hi sir, hi. Chirag Joshi, hello, yes. Ayush is having fun. Don't feel pressure, sir. I'm actually speaking. I just want to make sure that I'm intense. I'm not feeling pressure. Sometimes as a gaming thing, I underperform if I'm not intense enough. In this one, I'm worried only about two things, right? That I'm not intense enough when I'm having a go, and that I'll get too conscious about the tech and scribbling with this digital writing pad and all that. I'm not that worried about the score. I've done this a bunch of times. If I really embarrass myself and get a low score, I'll live. I'm not young enough to be bothered by a score in a mock. I'm not taking it seriously, right? I'm just doing it for fun. I'll tell that to myself with an excuse. Of course, I'm going to take it seriously. Of course, I'm going to throw everything in. It doesn't fall in place. Every year I go out and say, don't judge yourself by just one score in one mock. So I'll have to tell myself that. I'm not worried about the score. I'm not worried about pressure. I'm worried about handling the tech more than anything else. And the fact that I may not be intense enough on that. Maybe we start goofing off in between. I doubt that, but the tech worries me more than. Good evening to all of you. We are pretty much all set. I can see the screen on this. Uh, let's go. Let's go indeed. Chirag Chotani, that let's go is very motivating. Now I'm going to share screen and then hopefully the okay. Before I share screen, I think I should minimize my windows, reduce my volume in my phone and all that. चाय वाय हो गया हमारा. Abhishek help with the wonderful coffee. I'm on silent. I'm going to close my web WhatsApp and Explorer. I'm going to embarrass myself. Email also shall be closed. That's also not out. Give me a second. So the YouTube is on. WhatsApp is closed. Email is. I'm going to do this all over again. Give me a second. Lovely. I'm going to start with this on screen to share. So I'm going to share again. Just I was. Give me a second, guys. I'm just still struggling with the tech. Lovely. Yep. Now I'm all set. I hope you can all see my screen. I'm going to take SimCAT 13. Sheikh Ayush, if I'm doing something seriously as a blunder, please type in chat screen, call me, and then come back and say something here as quickly as possible. I'm going to launch this test, full length test paper. I have a just to make sure that you're able to see this screen. When you go to YouTube, see if you'll be able to see the right screen. Yeah, I've launched the test already. You should be able to see my sharing screen. What I'm going to do is a little while later, I'll be adding a bamboo paper to this, uh, during which time I'll shift to sharing the half a screen and sharing the screen. Fine. Right now, I'm going to carry on doing this. Yeah, I'm ready to begin. I'm assuming IMS is not asking me for anything special. It's just regular. Please click somewhere and then start things off. I'm going to set aside my bamboo for the first section. Answer away to glory in, in on language, and then come back and put my screen in different formats for LRDI. Last time around, I rather messed up quant because I was tired at the end of LRDI and angry with myself. Turned out my quant was LRDI was fine, but I embarrassed myself in quant. Anyway, here we go. Let us say I'm ready to begin. Lovely. Oh, lovely. Capitalist system. My least favorite kind of system, and one that I hate. But it's like the old saying goes, it's better than everything else around. Anyway, enough of this. Is the YouTube screen working? Yes, it is. Subtle systemic forces my foot. Sinister forces. Lovely, lovely, lovely. Some libertarians anxious about surveillance. That is me. So the following statement about digital payments best captures the argument made in the passage. Transition digital payments primarily driven by strategic decision by corporate seeking greater surveillance of consumers. No. Increasing popularity of digital payment emerges organically from consumer preference for convenience. No. The rise of digital payment is driven by multiple forces rather than centralized control, leading to unexpected cultural shifts. I'm liking this. Convenience and profit are slowly making physical cash obsolete, leading to increased financial surveillance by governments and corporates. The financial surveillance is happening in the real world, is hinted at in this passage as a future thing, but not right now. Multiple forces, subtly systemic forces, but not one thing, not centralized control. Lovely. The author is unlikely to disagree with any of the following, or likely to agree with is what I'm going to go with. Small business unintentionally help big companies expand the use of digital payment. Yeah. Supporters of cashless economies believe that consumers are driving the move away from cash. They're stating it, they're not believing it. Central banks promote digital payments mainly to avoid the problem of handling physical money. No suggestion there. Digital transactions limit consumer freedom by subjecting them to greater government control. On businesses unintentionally help big companies expand the use. Yes, they do. By let me just see. Yeah, small businesses unintentionally help. I would work with it. I'm not disagreeing. The last one, digital transactions limit consumer freedom is hinted at uh, by subjecting them to greater government control. There in many layers here, but it says it is a criticism. It is by a minority that is worried about it. It's concerned as an ideological camp, and some activists are complaining about it. The author has not firmly ensconced himself or herself in that camp. It seems like the author is in that camp, but not stated. Overall tone in the first paragraph. Dismissive of corporations, viewing them primarily as exploitative now, concerned about the gradually diminishing use of physical currency, critical of the passive acceptance. Yeah, I don't think he's setting the stage by saying we're going cashless, but concern or criticism is not communicated. At least I don't see that. Amazon, for instance, has minimal infrastructure. What is the author's purpose in citing this example? So how large companies intentionally marginalize traditional payment methods, no? To criticize Amazon specifically for limiting market access. Strategy is primarily a response to consumer demand. Amazon strategy is primarily a response to consumer demand. Consumers are not demanding this. How influential firms shape consumer needs. That's what I'm going. Even for alternate summaries, I think I want to do one more of these RC passages, and then I'll go to the standalone questions after that. I'm doing well on time, so let's see how it goes from now on. But we'll accommodate the 4 questions based on the passage. Dark matter. Nice. Lovely. I'd love to be in theoretical physics. You don't need to do anything. Just theorize about this and that. Decades of searching have failed to yield any direct detections of dark matter, most likely because signals are crowded out by neutrino background. That's so. If they're going there, it is made up of weakly interacting massive particles. Search for axions has produced no definitive results. We see where it has come from. Most likely because it's made up of. It says dark matter doesn't exist with a long shot, so that's not most likely. Uh, Dark matter, WIMPs and axions are is made up of weakly interactive massive particles. But the idea is to try to snag a WIMP or an axion. No definite results. I'm going to go for neutrino background. Less not satisfactory, but hey, which of the following is not mentioned in the passage as indirect evidence for dark matter? Uniformity in galaxy rotation rates, gravitational lensing effects, collision between gravity and patterns in the cosmic microwave background. Uniformity in galaxy rotation rates was not mentioned. But I think they talk about gravitational spin, not uniformity, spin. The phrase neutrino flow is used in the passage to highlight a situation in which neutrinos become indistinguishable from cosmic microwave background. The dark matter signals are confused with other subatomic particles. Detection experiments reach their sensitivity limit. Dark matter particles start exhibiting no, not that. Indistinguishable from detection experiments reach their sensitivity limit. Uh, the dark matter signals are confused with other subatomic particles. Any potential now. That is the right one. If true, would most strongly challenge the existence of dark matter. Most strongly challenge the existence of dark matter. Axions have been confirmed to fully solve the strong nuclear force problem. That would help. Interstellar gravitational forces fully explain galaxy movement. Neutrino interactions completely mask dark matter detection signals. Gravitational lensing effects arise from complex interstellar gas dynamics. Interstellar gravitational forces fully explain. Okay, now we're under pressure. We need to do a little bit quicker. Modern human descent from not one, but at least two, and population. Lovely. Which of the following statements about the emergence of modern humans as described by the passage is not accurate? One answer probably that contributed the majority of modern human DNA also is also the short lineage of Neanderthals and Denisovans. Okay. The presence of multiple fossil species in Africa supports a definitive link between genetic ancestors and known fossils. It's not suggested. The study challenges the idea of a simple continuous human lineage by revealing deep population divergence and merging. Okay. The researchers were able to identify ancient population splits using modern human genomes without needing ancient DNA sample. That's also true. I think the presence of multiple fossil species in Africa supports a definitive link between genetic ancestors and known fossils. Not, it doesn't support a definitive link. Suggested species such as Homo erectus and Homo heidelbergensis are there. It doesn't support a definitive link between genetic ancestors and known fossils. That's not what this is saying, at least. Yeah, A is definitely true. C is true. D is true. B little less like B is a little dicey. Which of the following passages in the passage is primarily illustrating by mentioning the population bottleneck? Homo sapiens nearly faced extinction 1.5 million years ago. One group faced, but not Homo sapiens. We do not know that it was Homo sapiens. One thing. So a drastic early population decline led to minimal genetic input to modern humans. No, the decline bounced back to more. A small ancestral group became the main genetic source for modern humans. Yeah. Yeah, that is true. The authors consider fossil evidence inadequate for fully understanding human evolution because I don't even know where they consider this. Fossils reveal only physical transition, not shared genetic sequences. We don't know that. Fossils are too common, making it challenging to distinguish crucial finds. Some ancestral populations may not have left any physical evidence. That could be true. Not D. I don't know where they have suggested this. Hmm. Reveal only physical transitions and not shared genetic sequences. I'm going to go with A. I think B and D are wrong. Too common is not something they've said. Provide information only about this wrong. Ancestral populations may not have left any physical evidence, and we can't do anything. I think A. C could be right, but I'm going with A. More strengthen the passage's main argument. I don't even know what the passage's main argument is. Fossils show two ancestral species coexisting with no signs of interactions. Yes. Rare DNA segments from one ancient group appear in distant modern populations. Doesn't help. Whether we need two. An isolated ancestral group from over 500,000 years ago that left no genetic trace. Doesn't help. Extinction wiped out some ancestral groups, preventing genetic mixing. Doesn't help. Doesn't help. doing okay on time. So I'm going to do a few questions for this para summary and all of this, and we'll come back. So this is sentence that is missing in the paragraph below. Look at the paragraph and decide where it best fit. Zambia's Black Mountains are massive piles of toxic mining waste in the copper belt. For artist Stari Mwaba, they hold personal meaning. As a child, he played again. Mwaba won't get repeated, not one. As a child, he played near them despite the danger. Today, they are mined by young men searching for copper scrap. The work is illegal, risky, and sometimes deadly. But with few job options, many see it as a Lusaka National Museum. Not to portraits painted on perforated newspaper show life in Kitwe's Sakile neighborhood. 3 looks good. Many miners work under gang leaders called Jetabu. These groups often exploit young workers. Mamba uses bright colors and fragile materials. Three or four show life in Quite's Osakile neighborhood. Three, I'm liking, suddenly I'm thinking even two could work. Three it is. Baba won't get repeated. This shift in perception was particularly alarming given the rapid increase in smoking rate within developing countries in the late 20th century. Nonetheless, all tobacco products are toxic and addictive, with smokeless tobacco use posing a major health concern in some regions of the world. Notably, it was estimated that developing countries were more than 4, 5, 3 is a sequence. Four, 2, 5, 3 is a sequence. So 2, not happy with this choice. 15 minutes, I think enough time to go for a passage. Not my kind of passage, but we have time, so I'm going to attack this. All of us would like the idea of a joker being bullied here. It's at least dubitable whether humoristic self-exaltation really outweighs the harm inflicted upon the other, especially considering this. Don't make jokes at the expense of others seems to be the superiority objection. All of the following characters superiority objection against humorism. Disrespect and discord within a hierarchy, yes. Exploiting the other for self-elevation, yes. Self-derision as a source of amusement, no. The passage cites Aristotle's view primarily to illustrate which of the following path. Where is Mr. Aristotle? Laughter. Uh, Laughter is something law has to come. Laughter reinforces ancient norms. Political jokes should be banned. Ethical concerns about humor, not ethics, legal concerns. Jokes must be prohibited by law. You can say jokes, some kinds of jokes, political jokes. Why political mission? Sudden glory, Thomas Hobbes. That's not correctly correct. Perceived brief surge of inferior ego, yes. A perceived disparity in work, malicious undertones of inferiority. Reciprocal sense of no reciprocity. consumeristic absurdism. It targets an individual who breaks social rules. No, it ridicules reality itself as a failing enemy. It highlights the incongruities of everyday life. Yes, better. Either B or C. Yes, failing to meet our demand for resolution. Yes, I like that. Much time have we got? Yeah, we can give this a go. What is this 16? That captures the essence of the budget. Hate is destructive not just to its targets, but also to those who hold it. Yes, indeed. It consumes energy, distorts reality, and fosters resentment. Yes. Oh, yeah, I can have experienced high levels of stress. I still don't want to give up some elements of it. Recognizing its learned nature, nonsense, not two. To hate is a reversible, preventable force in society. I'm not starting with that. From personal distress to historical atrocities, hate wreaks havoc. Education and awareness can help break its destructive cycle. It harms both individuals and society, damaging well-being, fueling division, and causing violence. The learned behavior that can be unlearned. Education and awareness are not mentioned. Just want to write. Intelligent computing has revolutionized the field of linguistics, offering powerful tools and techniques for analyzing and understanding and generating language. Computational linguistics, the ethical innovation. No, nothing about ethical innovation. Intelligent computer transforming linguistics to tools like NLP and human. No, human AI collaboration is not shaping yet the future. Intelligent computer spans the boundaries of linguistics, enabling greater intelligent access and language understanding. Yes. Technological advancement in intelligent computing are expanding the boundaries of linguistics. Inclusivity, diversity, and language understanding, ethical considerations, and AI collaboration is not coming in C. Integration of intelligent computing and linguistic non-intelligent computing units. Yeah, actually. The Keynesian idea that government spending fuels growth is a myth. Milton Friedman warned that spending is a cost, not a benefit. Every dollar spent is taken from the productive private sector where real wealth and innovation are created. More government spending crowds out private investment, reduces productivity, and leaves taxpayers with higher costs. States that are the most dependent on federal aid also tend to have some of the weakest economy. The more states rely on federal funds, the less incentive they have to keep taxes low, cut regulations, break famine. On my views. A. Deletion claims have to be mentioned. Crucial. Things start with Keynes. Economic reform. No, no. Properly. I think this should be 1, and I put 2. It's okay. Let it. Questions are there. Totally 22, 25, 6, 7, 8, 9. Ready. Got it. I go mad if I see this. I'm going to start with the first one. There's going to be a pain in terms of capturing data, but let's see. I think it's data heavy, and it should be my kind of territory. Maybe I can just scan these numbers and do something with it. Alex Bain, Chris and Dennis are the 4 PhD students in George Washington University on the eve of. How many questions are there? 5. 5 and number based would be right up my alley. 9. Let's see. A, B, C, D are PhD students on the eve of the US presidential election 2024. They came across survey of the ranking of the 10 US presidents in post-World War II America up to 2021 on 4 different parameters: economy, foreign affairs, social schemes, and moral authority. Moral authority, my foot. All the 10 presidents were ranked from 1 to 10 on each parameter. The president who was ranked first was assigned 100 on that parameter. So Eisenhower gets 100 on foreign affairs and moral authority. Okay. Second was at 90 and so on, 10 to 10. Okay. Nice. Following are the points assigned to these 10 presidents on the 4 parameters as per the survey. A, B, C, D were debating on the overall ranking of these presidents. In order to determine the overall ranking for the PhD student, calculate the scaled score. Points assigned, weightage 40, 30, 20, and 10. No two students assigned the same weightage in the same parameter. Similarly, no student assigned the same weightage to more than one parameter. Okay, obviously, otherwise it won't add up to 100. Right? Each student calculated the scales for the 10 presidents and ranked the 10 presidents in descending order of the scale score using their own weightages of the 4 parameters. Unique scale score to each of the 10 presidents. Unique scale score to each of the 10 presidents. No two scale scores of each guy is equal. Eisenhower was ranked first by only Alex and Bain, which is surprising. We got 200%. Bain to Trump. Trump had a 50 and he got only 22. So he got 10 and 10. See, I'll do this slightly differently. I would love to have had a paper for this. This come to the Zoom. Stop share. Share again. I hope what you're seeing is clear. If not clear, somebody point out to this to me in the tech window, in my chat window, or come here and tell me. We go to the constraints, or this is the pane. And I'm not able to make this. Okay. Bain put 40% to economy. Economy. So Trump would have got 12 points from economy. Bain, Trump, 12 with economy. He's got 50, 10, 10. This cannot be 30%, that will be 15. 10, 20, 30 remaining. 10 plus 10 should be 20 and 30 should be 6. Okay. 50% should be given 10%, adding to 5. This should be 20 and 3, adding to 2 and 3, adding up to 22. So Bain gave 40% to economy, 30%, 10% to foreign affairs, and other two we don't know. Okay. The highest scale score given to Trump was 30, and that was given by Dennis. Trump got 30, given by Dennis. Okay. It's going to be tricky. Trump got 30 given by Dennis. Okay. Trump has 30, 50, 10, 10. So been 40%. Economics, foreign affairs, social schemes, and both are 10. They could add up to 40%. 30 plus 50 will be in between. So you get an unholy weightage, okay? These two add up to 40%. This adds up to 60% possibility. Weighted average being somewhere in between. This cannot be 40%. That will give us 20. With 50 and go higher. Not 40. This has to be 20. This has to be 40. 6 here, 20 here, 10 and 30, adding up to 10, 30%, adding up to 1 and 3, 30. Yes. So he gives 40 and 30 are given by Bain, and Dennis gives 30 and 40 to economics and foreign affairs. Okay. We cannot distinguish between the other two. Lowest was given to Trump. That's okay. Scale scores given to Eisenhower by these two were 92 and 86. Okay. Let's attack Eisenhower now. I didn't see the 92 and 86 part. Eisenhower gets 90, 100, 50, 100. We got 92. We lost only 5 points. I lost only 8 points. It has to be 10%. So 5. We should lose another 3 points in this. %. Should work. So we have economy, foreign affairs, social sciences, moral authority. We have Bain, Dennis, Alex, and Bain, Chris. Let's go to the previous thing. We got Bain completely done. Bain had 40 and 30 for economics and foreign affairs. Economics is 40, foreign affairs is 30. Economics 40 will give us 36, it will give us 44 gone. 20 and 10, so it could be 40, 30, 20, 10. Yes. We have this 4 gone here, like on, it couldn't have been 82, 92. So have to have 86, 40, 30, 20, 10. 36 plus 30, 66, 10, 40, 36, 30, 66, 76, 86. Yes, this works. Other guy had, other person who gave ratings was Alex. Should have got 92. 92 comes by losing only 5 here. Alex should have got 10% weightage here. 3 more gone. This is 30. Then 40 and 20 in some order. Both these got 100. Okay. This is 22. Bain got highest scale score was given by Dennis. It was 30. 30 is got by 20, 40, 20 and 40 for the first two. Dennis gives 20 here, 40 here. No student assigned the same weightage to more than one parameter. No two students assigned the same weightage to the same parameter. Okay, we have trouble here. Dennis got 30. We have got 30 by another method. 30, 50, 10, 10. 50, 10, 10 should average to 30. This is 10, this is 50, should be equal weightage. 10, 20, 30. 10, 20, this could be 30. %, for economics is also taken. The weightage for social sciences and moral authority should add up to the one for this. So 50 and 10 give the average 10. This could be anything. 10 plus 20, 30, 10 plus 30, 40, 10, 20, 30. So economics being 30. This is tennis. Tennis gives 30. One thought economics mean 30. 10 plus 30 would be 40. We do this again. Bain got 22 for Trump. 40% into 40% to economy. That's done. 50% to economy. So this can't be 40 for tennis. That will be 40, 20, 40 is done. 50 and 10, that's not to be a 10. So Alex is what I need to look at. And gets built here. 36 here, 20 into 10 is 20, 10 is 10. Bain gets 86. So Alex should get 92. Mix out on 8. This has to be, misses out on only these two. Has to be 5. Economics. 3 more, 27. Yes. 27. It's adding up to 50. 77 plus adding up to 60, 87 plus 592. What am I missing here? The 30 and 10. Once I get this, I think everything should fall in place, and I don't feel like giving up on this. Dennis is 20 and 40. 30 and 10 have to come here. Alex is 30 and 10. No other combination that can give us 92. Social thing is, social schemes is 50. 3 plus 5 is the only way we can get there. %30 of 9. That is correct. So 22 can go only to 86. 86 works. This works. Something is missing. No two students have the same weightage for the same parameter. Okay. Should be 10, should be 10. It's got to be a 10 somewhere here. No students have the same weightage for more than one parameter. So it should be like a Sudoku. Not good at all. Dennis got 30. This cannot have been 10 plus 30. 10 and 30 add up to 40. 10 and 20 add up to 30. This is 20. This should be 10 and 30. That's fine. This can be 10. This can be 30. And let's get 92. 92 can only be got with 10 and 30. What am I missing? Bain put 40 here to economy. 40 to economy, impossible to get it. 92. So Bain should have got 86. Alex should have got 92. 92, there's only one combination. 86, there's only one combination. After 92 is gone. Dennis gets an average of 30 given by Dennis. 30 is the average of 30, 50, and 2 tens. 30 should be separate. The weightage for 50 should be offset by tens. Ten plus 20 being 30 is not possible. 10 plus 30 being 40 is possible. 20 goes here. 20 plus 30 is 50 and has to come. I'm definitely missing something. Okay, I'm going to just power ahead. This should be 10, 40, 10 here. Again, I'm missing one more number here. The 10. Weightages should add up to 100. Okay. Mm, 92, I'm sure last minute, and then I'm dumping this. 92, I'm sure. 86, I'm sure. Those two weightages we've got 40, 30, 20, 10, 20, 40. Each score assign unique scale score to each of them. Each one comes with the scale of descending order of the scales publishing their own weightages. No students in the same weightage to more than parameter. No two students have the same weightage to the same parameter. No two students. Anyway, just giving up. Assuming all 40 come here. By Alex to the 4, 30 to economy. Foreign affairs 20. Social schemes 10 non-authorities. This one says foreign affairs is 20. And this is 40. Who am I to complain? I'll take that. I'll take any victory that can come my way. It is in the highest and lowest scale scores are going to Nixon by the 4 students. Nixon, one of Nixon got. Where is Nixon? What was I doing? The scale score given by Dennis to Truman. Dennis gave 30 to Trump. Where is Truman? Truman is here. 80 and it is between 80 and 90. 380s and a 90. 40% weightage to this. 84. Yes. The average of the scale score given by Chris to the 10 presidents. What even is this? All weightages will get averaged out. I'm guessing not good. 6, 7, 8, 9. At least numbers are here. 10 to 14. Try this. XYZ private limited has 3 branches on the reverse band average and Nariman point, and number of you see. My decision making right about now becomes poor. Too many stories. I cannot do this. This we may try. We're going to go with this. Not this. This one. XYZ has 3 branches on the West, Bandra West, and Nariman Point. Nice, very Mumbai centric person. Total number of employees 250, either male or female. Per month salary of each employee is either 20,000 or 30,000. Okay, 20 or 30. Total number is 250. Number of females in Andheri West is equal to number of males in Bandra West. Andheri West, Bandra West, Nariman Point, male, female. Number of female employees in Andheri West is equal to number of male employees. 20, 30, 20, 30. Total. Number of female employees in Andheri West, X, equal to number of male employees in Bandra West, earning erase. Number of female employees in Andheri West is equal to number of male employees in Bandra West earning 30K. Okay. The number of male employees in Nariman Point earning 20K, male earning 20K, is equal to sum of the number of female employees in Andheri West earning 30K, female Andheri West earning 30K, the number of female employees in Bandra West earning 30K. The number of male employees in Bandra West earning a salary of 20K, Bandra West earning 20K, is equal to number of female employees in Nariman Point earning 30K. I'm getting in trouble. There is no male employee in Andheri West earning a salary of 20K. Andheri West, 0. Nice, thank you. There's no female employee in Bandra West earning salary of 20K. 0. Thank you. There's no male employee in Nariman Point earning a salary of 30K. Total should be Y. This total should be Y minus 0. The number of male employees in Nariman Point earning a salary of 20,000. Why is the number of female employees in Nariman Point earning 20,000? Female Nariman Point earning 20,000. Number of male employees in Nariman Point earning 20,000. It's twice the number of female element. Already male Nariman Point 20K is there. Okay, okay. This is Y2. I would love to put as Y to Y. Too late for that. Too many corrections I have to make. The number of male employees in Andheri West earning a salary of 30K is greater than the number of male employees in Nariman Point earning a 20K by 5. Nariman Point male Y. Male Andheri, this is Y plus 5. That's Y plus 5. This is Z. चलो ठीक है. The total number of employees in Andheri West is 80. Andheri West is Y plus 5 plus X equal to 80. X plus Y equals 75. चलो ठीक है. The total number of employees in Bandra West is also 80. Z plus X plus Y minus K is equal to 80. X plus Y is 75. Z minus K is equal to 5. Okay. This should be 90, 80, 80, 90. Y plus Y by 2 plus Z is 90. 3Y by 2 plus Z equals to 90. Okay. The sum total of salaries of employees in Nariman Point is 21,000. 21,000. Sum total of employees in Nariman Point is 21,000. Not good. The total number of male employees is greater than total number of female employees by 50. Okay. Sum total of salaries in Nariman Point. Nariman Point is 3Y by 2 is to Z is 21 by 90,000. 3Y by 2 into 21K plus Z into 30K is 210K. Okay. 30Y 1000 plus 30Z 1000 is 210,000. Y plus Z equal to 7. Y plus Z is 7, that seems too small. 210,000. Sum total of salaries of employees is 21 lakhs. 210,000. Y plus Z is 70. 3Y by 2 plus Z is 90. So Y by 2 is 20. Y is 40. Y is equal to 40. Z equal to 30. Nice, nice, nice. X equal to 35. Z minus K is 5. Z is 30. K is 25. Total number of male employees is greater than total number of female employees by 50. Total number of male employees is 2Y plus 5 plus Z plus X. Very worried. Looks like it's superficial information. C. Y is 40, 2Y is 80, 85. 85 plus X is 35, 90, 120. 120 plus 30 is 150. Yes, yes, yes. It's all adding up. Nice. What are the number of male employees at Nariman Point? Just Y is 40. Nice. What are the sum of salaries of all employees in Andheri West? For the training man. Y plus 5 at 30. X is 35. K is 25. This is 10. 25. Y plus 5 is 45, 45 and 35. 45 plus 35 is 70. 10 into 20,000. 70 into 30,000. 70 into 30,000. 200K. This is 21. 23. 23,000,000. 70 into 30,000. 30,000 into 7 is 2.1 lakhs, 21 lakhs. Unit 10, 100,000, 10,000 lakh. Yes, we can. How many female employees earn a salary of 30,000 at Bandra West? Bandra West. Female employees 30,000. Y minus K. Y is 40. K is 25. Which of the following statements is definitely correct? The number of female employees at Andheri West, 35, is not more than Bandra West. This more than, not correct. The number of employees earning a salary of 30,000 is maximum for Bandra West branch. 30,000 Bandra West. X plus 1 minus K. No. Andheri West is higher. The number of female employees earning a salary of 20,000 is maximum for Nariman Point branch among the 3 branches. It's 20, 10, 0. Female employees earning a salary of 20,000. Yes. Find the ratio of number of female employees earning a salary of 30,000 at Andheri West to that at Bandra West. Andheri West, female 30,000. K to Y minus K. K is 25, Y minus K is 15. 5 is to 3. Yes. I'm staring at disaster. I cannot read this. I'm going to try this. In a televised culinary competition called Who's the Master Chef, 6 renowned food critics were asked to predict the top chef of the year. Each year had exactly 1 winner out of the chef: Ria, Kabir, Tanvi, Arav, Neil, Isha, not necessarily in that order. Exactly 1 year. 6 critics named Amrita. Incredible. Kabir did not win in 2020. Let's see this. Each contestant won in exactly 1 year. 6 critics given that. Okay. For each year, at least 1 critic named the correct thing. It's going to be tough. Let's see. 2020. We have more information about 2020, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25. 2021. A and T did not win. Kabir. 2021. Arav and Tanvi did not win. Arav and Tanvi are out. Kabir and Riya are remaining. Arav and Tanvi are out. Kabir and Riya. 2020. 22. 22. Isha or Riya did not win. 22. Isha and Riya did not win. Tanvi won in 22. Oh, nice. 1 mark in the back. We keep doing this. Not necessarily in that order. Each critic submitted the post reveal that each year had exactly 1 winner out of the following chefs. Exactly 1 winner. Nice. So Tanvi won in 22. Let's go to 23. Oh, this could be doable. I should have tried this first. 23. Arav Riya did not win. Kabir and Neil K and N are the possibility. Kabir and Neil are the possibility. 24. Isha, Kabir, Tanvi did not win. Isha, Kabir, Tanvi did not win. Arav and Neil. Neil, Arav, Isha, Kabir, Tanvi. Isha, Kabir, Tanvi did not win. Arav and Neil are remaining. 25. Neil did not win. Isha, Arav, Kabir. 2020, Kabir did not win. Priya could have won. Isha could have won. Arav could have won. Let's see. A has three possibilities. A has three possibilities. Ria has only two possibilities, but a painful possibility. Isha has two possibilities, again, painful possibilities. Only one this year. Abir or Ria. Of Neil. What of Neil? Question 23. And you know which question I'm making. Okay, 22. This where R, just punt now. This where R, this has to be K, P, N, A, I. This where I, P, A slash K. Anyway, this is a disaster. Let's go to quant and see we can recover from there. Strawberry sells off makes a 20% profit. So the first price marked up by 50, marked down by 20, 120. Okay. A total of n boxes, we find that 10% of them to be rotten strawberries and cannot be sold. It cannot be sold. So 90 only he can sell. What discount should he offer? Total of n boxes, 10% of them contain rotten strawberries and cannot be sold. So instead of getting 100 into 120, you should get 90 into what? 100 into 120 by 90. 4 by 3. 400 by 3, 133, 133. So 16.66 out of 150. 6 into 2 by 3. 1.9, 11.11%. Okay. Too long. Modulus of x minus 2 into x minus 3 equal to x plus 3. X square minus 5x plus 6 equals x plus 3. X square plus 6x plus 3 equal to 0. Product of the roots is 3. It should be greater than minus 3. Square minus 6x plus 9 equal to 6. X minus 3 equal to 6. X is 3 plus or minus 6. 3 plus root 6, 3 minus root 6. Both are positive. Plus 3 be positive. So 3 is one answer. X square minus 5x plus 6 equal to minus x minus 3. Square minus 4x plus 9 equal to 0. So no roots. 3. Nice. Number of factors that are perfect cubes in at least 3 power 10, 5 power 15, 2 power 20 into 5 power 20, 2 square power 50, 2 power 50 into 3 power 25, 2 power 70 into 3 power 35, into 5 power 35. We want perfect cubes. This can go from 3 to, just actually is to 3 to 69, 23 numbers, 3 to 33, 23 into 11 into 11, minus 2, 23 into 121. Okay, good thing the answer didn't come. Let's take stock. 3 power 10 into 3 power 25 is 3 power 35. That's fine. 2 power 50 into 2 power 20 is 2 power 70. That's also fine. 5 power 20 into 5 power 15 is 5 power 35. Yes. And 25 plus 40, 65 plus 75, 140, 140. Yeah. One from 0. Sorry, 24 into 12 into 12. Probably missed a trick. How do I clear this thing? 3, 4, 5, 6 minus 2, 3, 4, 5, 4. If x a natural number, and the smallest value of x that satisfies this, x square minus 5x plus 8, the whole cube is 2 power x square minus 3x minus 1. So x is a natural number. So 1 minus 5 plus 8, 9 minus 5 is 4 cube equals 2 power x square minus 3x minus 1. 1 minus 3 minus 1. Square minus 5x minus 5 for x equal to x into x minus 5 plus 8. 2 into minus 3 minus 6 plus 8. 2 cube minus 6 minus 1. 2 cube and 2 power minus 5 x equal to 3. X into X minus 5. 3 into 2 is 6. To cube again. X square is 9. Four into 4 minus 5. Minus 1. No. 5 into 5 minus 5. 5 makes it 8. 8 cube. Just 2 power 9. X into X minus 3. 5 into 5 minus 3. 10. 10 minus 1 minus 3. 20 kids came to visit an ice cream parlor. The parlor said ice cream with exactly 3 flavors: vanilla, mango, and pineapple. Each kid had with one ice cream. 17 kids had vanilla. 7 had pineapple. The number of kids who had both vanilla and mango. Vanilla is 17. Pineapple is 7. Number of kids who had both vanilla and mango is 1 more than the number of kids who had both vanilla and pineapple, which in turn is 5 more number of kids than both mango and pineapple. 5 kids had pineapple but not mango. I'm worried whether they're including this or not. Okay, this is A. Number of kids were both vanilla and mango. 1 more number of kids vanilla and pineapple. Vanilla and pineapple. This is X. This is X plus 1. There's 5 more than number of kids mango and pineapple. X. X plus 4. It's 5. 5 kids had pineapple but not mango. Pineapple, not mango. Next. Next. Each kid had at least one ice cream. Okay, 20 overall. 17 plus 7. 11 had mango. Number of kids in vanilla and mango, 1 more number of kids both mango. 5 kids had pineapple but not mango. Pineapple but not mango. 5. Either 1 or 0. One, 6, 5, 0, 4, 5. 6. 20 totally. 17 plus 11 plus 7. 3x minus 9. It's 28, 35 minus 26. 3x plus 2k equal to 6. 0. K is 3. 0, 3. 10 identical chairs have been arranged so that all chairs are facing the same direction. In how many ways can 4 kids be seated? That one, each chair can be occupied only 1 kid at a time. No 2 adjacent chairs are occupied. Occupied, unoccupied, occupied, unoccupied. 10 chairs. So put 6 unoccupied chair. 7 slots are there. 7C4 for the kids into 4 factorial. 7 into 6 into 5. 1 into 2 into 3 into 24. 35 into 24. 35 into 20 is something. How many of the 1,000 consecutive natural numbers starting from 100 factorial plus 2 is R prime? 1,001 factorial plus 2. From plus 2 to this, all of them are R prime. None of them are. 2 to 1,001, none of them will be prime. Nice. The number of bacteria P at the beginning of any minute becomes 10 plus 3P at the beginning of the next minute. The number of bacteria in the culture of the first minute is 995. 995 to 3 plus 10. Beginning of the first minute of 995. Beginning of the second minute is 995 to 3 plus 10. 5. 995 to 3 plus 10 plus 10. So this question number 9, I'm coming back there. Square root of 3x square minus 7x minus 30. 90, 10 into 3 minus 90. X square minus 7x minus 5. X plus 5 squaring both sides, taking square root, not coming from there. In a class of 20 students, each student assigned a whole number from 1 to 20. They were asked to write a number on the board according to a specific pattern. Student with roll number 1 wrote 1, 2 wrote 4, 3 wrote 3, 4 wrote 16. 19 and 400. Four, 16, 36, all the way to 400. 4 times 1 plus 4 plus 9 plus 16 plus all the way to 100. Plus sum of 1, 3, 5, 7, 9, 10, and 19. It's 10 numbers plus 100. 100, 81, 64, add these 3 up. 5, 14, 4, 1, 2, 45. 1, 4, 9, 16, 25. 1, 16 plus minus 25, 25 plus 5 is 30, 30 plus 25 is 55, 36, 49, 15, 20, 0, 2, 5 plus 5, 10 plus 4, 14. 385. 1640, 1631. The number teacher erased is 9. The clock progressively gains time as follows: 1 minute in the first hour, 2 minutes in the second hour, 3 minutes in the third hour, and so on. Accurate times 1 p.m. on August 15th. Next time display. Should gain 12 hours. 12 into 60. N into n plus 1. 24 into 16 is n into n plus 1. 1440. 440 is 36 into 36. 37 into 37. 1369. 38 into 38 is 38 into 38 is 1444. Very close to 1444. 1440. 37 into 38. $37 hours before 38 hours. $37 hours. August 15th, 1 p.m. on August 16th, 1 a.m. on August 17th, 2 a.m. on August 17th, little beyond 2. 703, 720. With 38 minutes, 17 by 38. Tank is equipped with both an inlet pipe and an outlet pipe. An outlet pipe and inlet pipe will fill the empty tank in n hours. Inlet can do it in n hours, 1 by n. Outlet pipe is open. Inlet takes n plus 3 hours. Plus outlet is n plus 3. 1 by n plus 3. 1 by n minus 1 by n plus 3. Only the outlet pipe is open. How long will it take to end? N square plus 3n by 3. N square by 3 plus the number of diamonds with Ratna, Hira, and Meena and Patna. R, H, M, P, P, Q, R, and S respectively. P is to Q is 2 is to 3, Q is to R is 2 is to 3, 2 is to 3, 2 is to 3, 4, 6, 9, 18, 1, 8, 27. 8, 12, 18, 27. Each of them gives 4 diamonds to their friend Leela. The ratio becomes 7 is to 11 is to 17 is to 26. It should be 32. 8 plus 12 plus 18 plus 27 into 4. 20, 38 plus 27, 45, 65 into 4, 260. A, B, C, and D offered the four discount schemes: A, flat 20%, two successive discounts of 10%, 0.81, 0.8, three successive discounts of 10.95 and 0.95, 0.9 into 0.95 and 0.95. Okay. So effective discounts. Maximum effective discount is A, minimum is B. Represent AD, ABCD, AD is parallel to BC. A line is parallel to BC, which can have AB at 3 and BC at 10. Diagonals AC and BD. Okay. P and Q are the midpoints of the two diagonals. Okay. AD is 32, BC is 16. So, A, C, D, 32, 16. Okay. Q then. Very interesting question. We want midpoints. Inverted Dushan's form, will go over that later on. ABC is right angled at B. M and N are midpoints of A, B, and BC. Okay. M and N are midpoints. MC is 19. AN is 22. AP square plus AC square. Add everything, AB square plus BC square plus 2AC square, same that 4AC square equals 2 times 19 square plus 22 square, 2x square plus 2y square plus AC square by 2. 361 plus 484. 1690. Definitely plugging something wrong. B square plus AC square is times m square plus y square, 2 times mg square. C square. C is 19, and is 22, 690. Square plus AC square is 2 times m square. A square. 2 by 2 A square. 0. And 3 and 2. I mean, 26 seems like a good guess. I might have missed some tools on that. Do this. Shopkeeper sells 15 kilograms of mixture of A and B. Quantity of B does not exceed A. A is greater than or equal to B. Grade A costs more than 30. x plus 30 mixed prices greater than or equal to x plus 15. Sells the entire mixture for 690. $690 by 15 is 46. 46 by 1.1. By this time I can divide. I know 1.15 is 40. X 40 is greater than or equal to x plus 15. The number is x plus 15 is greater than or equal to 40. Or x is greater than or equal to 25. Of 30. Or afraid the sugar does not equal the number. Okay. $34. Yes, x that's not equal to. Ajay invested a sum of 10 lakhs on Jan 1 for 1 year at an interest rate of 20% per annum, compounded quarterly 5%, for 10 lakhs, 1.05 or whatever. After 6 months, he needs additional 20 lakhs for the remaining 6-month period at the same interest rate. Okay, 1.05 per 4, 20 lakhs into 1.05 square. Another scheme in January 1, Ravi invested X at 25% per annum. Simple interest for 1 year. X into 5 by 4 is what we get. Ajay and Ravi both receive the same amount. Is 1.05 into 1.05 equal to 1.1025 into 1.1025 equal to 5 into 2.5. Oh. 1.1025 into 1.1025 equal to this number. This is this. Plus 2.205 equal to this. This number into 0.18. So we should get 2736405. Yes. Two square plus 1 into 2 R4 plus 1. Now just multiply this by 2 square minus 1. 2 square minus 1 into this. Depend upon 3 into 3. This number 5. 2 square minus 1 becomes 2 power 4 minus 1 2 power 8 minus 1 2 power 1 1/3 of 2 power 2048 minus 1 into 3 times 8 b. this number into 4 into 8 times 2 power 2048 minus 8 plus 8. 2 power 2051. 2051 into 0.301. 617. 11 point something. 618 digits. Single digit number will start with 0 from. Nice. 789 divided by 784. It's 5 power 123. 789 is nothing but 5 power 123. 5 square is 25. 1. 5 power odd number. Thanks, done. 3B of the question. Question number 10, 17. An inverted conical shape undergone water storage tank. Inverted conical shape. This is a conical shape. What is an inverted conical shape? Sorry. Pump in 1 hour 48 minutes. The tank is already filled up to 1/3 of its height. 1 hour 48 minutes 108. 1/3 is filled. Pumps out after some time. What to do this? So 1/3 is 89108 into 859 and 96 more minutes are required. Water was drawn from the tank at this time. For how many minutes was the pump running given the water level reached 2/3 of the tank size? Third is 4. 1/3 is 1 by r square, right? 1 by 27. 4 minutes is already done. 2/3 is 8 by 27 times 108. 32. 32 minus 4 is 28. Minus 7x minus 30 large. 3 into 6 square, 36, 108. I don't think I can even read this question. I took a guess and put 6 there. Completely messed up LRDI with that one set whose solutions I still want to see. We'll live with this. Stop sharing. Ha! As ever, I'm tired. I'm going to look at this YouTube screen. Done. Amir Chaudhary is definitely peeved with something. It should be less than or equal to 25. Yes, yes, yes. नीचे आंसर कीज है, यहाँ आंसर कीज है. अगर आंसर कीज होते तो बहुत कुछ होगा. 26 I punted. I knew that 1690 featured there, so I knew I'd missed up a 2 somewhere. I was very confident of the 26. I just felt bad. I should have done that sooner. So I did some mistake with the math topic. Show the mark. Yeah, I'm going to show the mark. I'm just having a chat. Amir Chaudhary is had a nice discussion. Rather few with this. Agash, show us. Etik Gupta. Name is Etik Gupta. No, I don't have the answers. If I had the answers, I would be flying. I got a 1690, so I can explain all the punts. I didn't have time to explain this. Sum of the squares. Where did I calculate sum of the squares? That I calculated the sum of the squares. I just want to know. Let me just see if I had a. I thought I did VRC pretty decently. I thought quant went all right. I think I really nicely, sweetly messed up LRDI. So I'm going to do what I'm going to do. I'm going to open this screen up. Where this is there. Screen. So I'm going to see the scorecard after sharing my screen. Don't worry, I'm going to share my screen. You guys can share my screen. The screen is there. If you click on scorecard, yes. I didn't get murdered in LRDI, right? Rather well in quant, as I expected. Verbal, I'm a little disappointed. I thought I'd done well. LRDI, I'm super peeved because I thought the first one totally messed me up. Came back somewhat in the last two. On two questions were easy. I made them, made the wrong choice selection. How do I go to the percentile thing? I'm going to go back to the YouTube screen to see whether you guys can comment on how do I go to LRDI. Sorry? I have to click on scorecard. So this is on scorecard, I've clicked performance review. Old login screen is this one. Did I miss something? Did I close some window? So I click on scorecard. I can click on performance review. I'm going to go back to YouTube and ask people how to go this.
You need to close and open.
Close what and open?
Close the S6 and again if you open IMS, there you
Okay, then only I have to open IMS system again. Give me a second. I think I have IMS screen here.
refresh it.
If I refresh it, it should work. Okay. Review test. Review test. Okay, I'm going to review test. Give me a second. I've not shared my screen. Okay, should share the screen. I hope you can all see my screen. Yes. See the scorecard. What am I getting wrong? What should I do? View my analytics. That should help. Okay. I hope I'm sharing the right screen. You're able to see the right screen. Give me a second. Yeah. I hope you're all able to see the screen. I don't know whether I'm sharing the right screen. I would love to know whether the. Give me a second. I'm just opening this to see. Yeah. I hope I'm at the right screen. I have a dummy screen open here with me. I thought my verbal went better than this. So I thought I would have got more than 37 in verbal. That's not good. Data interpretation, logical reasoning, I know I messed up. So that is bad. At least quant went well. I still want to know what I got wrong in quant. I took quite a few punts in quant. I know I can get out of jail looking at quant. So let me see if I can review the test. Let's go from quant. Quant is where we got something wrong. I don't know which question is wrong. How do I find what is wrong? Ah, 20 kids. This I should have skipped. I didn't have the heart to skip it because I spent too much time. I got k equal to 3 and x equal to 0. Fine. So 2x plus 3k equal to 6 is what I got. What is the right answer? Or 3x plus 2k equal to 6. What is the correct answer? Can you see the correct answer here? 1 g equal to 2. I think it's 3x plus 2k. Made some mistake.
This is not clear.
This is not shared. Okay. I have shared the wrong screen. I'll come back to it. Sorry about that. I'm going to have a look at what I got wrong. Quite a few things I got wrong. In quant, I've got this question wrong. Filter I've applied is incorrect. Okay. Only this one wrong. That's okay. I can skip to this. This one I didn't even read, so I'm not worried. I didn't want to guess this. So quant is all right. Let's go to verbal. Then go to what I got incorrect. We'll answer. Correct answer. Central bank promote digital payments mainly to avoid the problem of handling physical money. I thought that was a better answer. Anyway, concerned about the gradually diminishing use of physical currency. First paragraph, right? This is the first paragraph. In our current era, is outdated. So I don't know whether he's expressing concern. I'll speak with maybe Chatin on this. I don't know whether concern is being expressed. Weakly interacting massive particles also show up. Again, I'm not really agreeing with this. What is the right answer? Sensitivity limits subatomic particles, maybe neutrinos. We don't know whether it's subatomic particle fact. Sensitivity limits is better. Fossil evidence, this one also I was not sure. Just may not have left physical evidence. Chance I should have taken. Okay. I thought this one should be right. Ethical concerns about humor. I thought Aristotle didn't have any ethical concerns. Aristotle's view. Anyway, I don't get that. This again, I thought highlight the incongruities of life. I have to go through the solution, maybe in more detail. I thought I found one sentence. It was nice. But reality, by failing to meet our demand for resolution, so it's incongruence. It's not agreeing with the thing. That's what I thought. Not working. This was a punt. So I don't care if it goes wrong. Anyway, let's go to the devil. The correct answer is indeed 40. So everything falls in place. This was also correct. 11, that is quite high. 84 is fine. 55 is also fine. So in this one, I got 4 questions correct. By luck, this I didn't even try. This is 40, this is correct, this is correct, this is correct, correct. I think the one that I messed up, I ended up getting quite a few correct. This one. I think in LRDI, if I had not panicked, I could have actually gotten 3 more questions correct in this last one. This one, failed to predict the winner correctly in any year. If I had filled it, if I had 2 more minutes, I think I would have been merely gotten closer to that. That's okay. Anyway, LRDI was messed up. I'm going to stop sharing and then go to YouTube, hopefully, where I can see you guys and have a quick discussion. Lovely. Thanks for pointing to me in the right place to for the analytics part. Abhishek also showed that to me. Analytics we've seen. I think I got bailed out by quant. Last time I messed up LRDI and I had to really bounce back in quant, and I did. I was really disappointed with having missed out on quant after having gotten beaten up in LRDI. So I'm mighty happy that at least I bounced back in quant. Little disappointed that I choked in LRDI as badly as I did, which is bad. Give me a second. I think I'm not sharing any screen. Currently, I've gone to the screen sharing part. Give me a second. Yeah, lovely. I will take some questions and doubts. And land wala set was super easy. Didn't even see that. Trading syndrome. I didn't expect you there. Please. Do the first question of quant again. अब तो बंद कर दिया यार. वो तो वैसे भी रहेगा वहां पर. Will be there. So don't worry. What is the difficulty level of the SimCAT? It all, I think it's going to depend on whether I can put my handle on that LRDI first set. So there was something funny there. I'm sure I was missing. Did you solve this way during your preparation also? Look, my preparation time was a long time ago, 25 years ago. So then we didn't have sections like this. I was in LRDI, it was used to be only DI, lots of graphs and charts. We take lots of chances. It was kind of high risk, lots of questions. Well, we needed to attempt something like 110, 120 questions in 2 hours. So it was about taking chances and punting and approximating and all that. Gupta, I'm going to ignore a bunch of those comments. Best wishes for your exam. Any advice on preparing for CAT 2026? Make sure you read a lot. Starting now, read tons of stuff. Probably it's going to be about reading. Why did you not leave DILR set 1 when it was taking so much time? I should have. I think I'm going to blame it on not having pen and paper. I put some stuff down. I think I have a higher resistance to shifting out with I've written some stuff down. This digital pad gets on my nerves. So I should have I should have dumped that set long ago. Do I meditate? No, I don't. I do not meditate. Great quant. I mean, indeed. Quant really bailed me out. By the time I came to quant, I knew that I was looking at somewhat clearing LRDI cutoff and killing quant to have any chance of anything. So I knew I had to kill quant. So therefore, I had to attack it vigorously. I think I slipped a bit in the middle, but like 38 square and 39 square, I know these numbers. I was struggling. That clock question drove me mad. That median Apollonius theorem question drove me mad. I had to go back to the derivation of Apollonius theorem just to see if I had not made any mistake. I added 1 plus 1 plus 1 and put it as 4. And then put them plus half here as minus half here as plus half. So I made multiple mistakes in that one question. But once 1690 came, I should have punted and said, look, it's a multiple of 13 features somewhere, put 26, go on. Which I didn't do. What is a decent score in this SimCAT? I think the percentiles are a little harsh from IMS side. I think LRDI verbal even 37 should be higher than what they have said. The verbal paper was not that easy. I think the CAT verbal is less ambiguous than this, more clear cut than this. The paper was very good. And LRD, I want to see the first question. But I think 13 in verbal will 32, 33, 34 in verbal will take to 98%. 35, 36 in LRD I will take to 98%. 40 in quant will take to 98%. You get all three flirting with 99.3, 99.4. So 100 marks is going to be pretty good to be on the higher side of 99s. 90 marks, 80 marks is going to be excellent to get 93, 94, 95%. 80 and it should be 94, 95% in this paper. That's at least that's my gut feel. The whole quant marks my total marks. Quant is a strength, and it's also something that I can bank when I get in trouble. Last time I didn't bank quant, I was so peeved. So I knew I was in trouble and I needed to bank quant. Swapnil, you didn't need to do upload. Yes. Now I realize that I didn't need to do upload yet. I could have just done 2x plus y and x plus 2y. Whole square, add these two, I've got that. The quant, I just wrote down the number wrong, but we got it wrong. Possible. For Cytheron, for solving one set, there's a specific video on how to approach just to get one set. Have a look at that. Current for 99%, I think 93, 94 in this paper would be 99%. I could be wrong. Please, the IMS guys have a system. So, for quant navigation is very easy. You have a very clear skipping algorithm. This is to answer a question from Karthikeyan. Keep skipping merrily and very rapidly, quickly. Where you just say, look, I'm not going to worry about it. When in doubt, leave. Do your absolute sweet spot questions and then come back. Long question, leave. Speed, time, distance, leave. Too many variables, leave. Square root and stuff, leave. By the way, the last question that I get, x square, 3x square minus 7x minus 30. I knew it had to be a large number. I guessed 6. I don't know whether it is 6 is right. I think it is right because there's only one question that is wrong. 99% was 116. I thought I'd been closer to 99. I said 95, but I think 9900 it should have been. I think IMS is more aggressive than I am putting percent. What is the ideal time after which you should leave a set in DILR? Brought benchmark way sooner than when I did leave. Just long. I should have left it long time ago. Or I should have gone to the answer choices and come back and punted and written down that. Couple of questions and I've got more clarity in this. I still want to see the solution. I still want to see what numbers actually work. I want to check that. What should I leave? I need 6-7 minutes. I should have left. I think I spent 18-19 minutes going after that first set, which I got lucky because I punted quite a lot and got 4 right. In hindsight, I should have punted at minute number 11 and got out of jail. Triangle question in just a second. Sainjit Kundu, you need to explain which triangle question. I don't know which triangle question you're talking about. It's just a trapezium question. If it's a trapezium question, I took 16 and 32 as a right angle trapezium. The midpoint will be 8 units from this side. That other side will be 16 units from this side. In between those two is 8. I took an extreme case of the trapezium. One angle, 2 parallel lines and 1 right angle. And then the remaining. So this is a multiple choice answer based thing, right? Accuracy in VARC is just 50%. Think of the dudes slower. AC square wala question, I think that you have to do. I used using Apollonius theorem. If people are telling me that Pythagoras theorem is far better, it is indeed. 2x plus y whole square is 19 square. X plus 2y whole square is 22 square. Add these two, this 5x square plus 5y square is whatever. 19 square plus 22 square, which I think is 785. 8 to 4 by 5 should be 676. Much simpler. I didn't do that. Any advice on daily targets for the next read, solve one LRDI puzzle for sure. 2 mocks per week should be good. Will DILR and quant this year be more difficult compared? God knows. Some tips on VRC. read away to glory, read slowly, take time to resolve the choices, look to eliminate. Like one choice I did, I made a mistake here by writing subatomic particle, which is really daft of me in hindsight. This neutrino is the word. How did I make the link between neutrino and suboptimal? I shouldn't have, but I did. And so sometimes the answer choice makes a link that the passage does not presuppose. It's a very common trap. Look out for that downturn. Hopefully it comes in the exam, like I'm switched on about. Post a video of analyzing this mock, maybe I'll give it a go. Not now for sure. I'm songed out. I just want to get up, move about a little, drink some water, and head back. What do we think about the LOD of this year? And so there's this famous thing that my professor used to say. There are some questions that are there where there are two answers are possible, and both come from two interpretations. And then you mark B, the examiner could say C, and the other way around. Those questions are called EOK. Examiner only knows. And there are some things the examiner has not thought of, and then a new choice emerges. God only knows. So I haven't the faintest idea about level of difficulty. Dinner to ho gaya. Had a massive, gigantic late lunch. I'm not going anywhere near it. Sir, quant score keeps on decreasing every SimCAT for me. Take a break. Sometimes the stress of continuously doing exams gets to you. So switch off, dial out, take 2-3 days off, and then reboot and start off. Should help. I think Gupta, they help you demotivate us even more. Actually, honestly, I think the takeaway is not the score or the percentile or the rank. The fact that I've taken this exam so many times and I still made that mistake with LRDA and still hung in there for 19 minutes. That is important. I think the takeaway for me would be to dump LRDA sets much sooner than I have done the last two mocks that I've taken. I should be much more careful and leave them. If something was physically preventing me from going down that road, I should have gone ahead and dumped them much sooner, much sooner. I start with a different LRDI set, not being drawn into this. I think I could have done 3 and kill this paper. I still don't agree with 3-4 of those VARC answers. That'll be for later on. How much you can give at the start of DILR for such selection? 2-3 minutes. Not because it's not important, but because I know it's not foolproof. Spending a lot of time on analyzing and selecting one increases the likelihood of the mistake that I made. They're already committed to that set. उसको छोड़ने का मन नहीं करता है. Whereas you should leave it. So it shouldn't be too long. The guilt is eating me up if I don't take the effort. ऐसा गोली मारो. You need to optimize your routine. You're feeling really guilty, pick up a novel, read. The feeding backbone will get built. Jog, exercise, you'll become physically fitter, which again helps. Solve something in LRDA. Look at the previous year paper. Let's learn something else. But being at one cycle over and over again without leaving our mind to process subconsciously can be stressful. Then you're basically taking a lot of continuously taking feedback, but not giving time to process that feedback. Taking one more in IMS, no, I'm not. We're done for this year. Sanjit Kundu, that's exactly what I did. First one, I took 19-22 minutes, and the remaining 19-20 minutes, I think I nearly solved 2. So this Rian, I mean, you're saying I didn't read your comment. Probably get 50 in QA even if you're woken up from sleep. No. I am very comfortable with quant. It will be very silly if I said 9 but I need to be properly primed. And today I was like, I knew I'd so badly messed up LRDA that I want to take it over. By the time I get to quant, I'm completely drained. Take a deep breath, reboot, move about, move your head, hand. से करो, start again. I am to उठना चालू कर दूं, पता नहीं, third session होगा तो जरूरत ही नहीं. 80 and 90 in SimCAT is good. other questions. Usually, chances are CAT is slightly simpler, and the questions are slightly less ambiguous. You have slightly more adrenaline. Let me just flirting with 9500 and go on. Good to go. When do you sleep and wake up? Very interesting question. I usually am up pretty early, usually up before 6 a.m. Uh, uh, Sleep 10, 10:30, 11. Usually I have kids. I can't just sleep in. I head home and I do something with my daughter doesn't let me sleep. So I have to make her sleep and then go on. So therefore my sleep schedule gets what? She falls asleep. And usually I toxically doom sprawl for at least 45 minutes before I go to sleep. Not at least 45 minutes, around about 30 to 40 minutes. The doom scrolling is something that I should limit. I brought a couple of excellent books. I'm trying to prep myself to go away from the phone and into the book mode. I have to go and switch off the light, and that messes up my sleep routine. I don't have a good bedside lamp, so I end up doom scrolling. Not good. How come IMS and 2IM come to? That's a good question. Which reminds me, thanks a lot, Team IMS. It's good fun doing this. We should continue to do this for several more years. It's a good fun exercise. It's a way to connect to many students, have some fun, leave something on YouTube for people to come back to and see. Um, I quite get along with the IMS folks. Almost all the guys from IMS have been easy to have conversations with. I know quite a few of them, and it's culturally, I think they're very similar. They're sitting in different geographies, doing slightly different things, but easy to connect with them and talk to them. 1 year we had this idea. After that, it's again. Learning Copilot, this again talks to over investing. So scores are dramatically falling suddenly, irrevocably, continuously. That happens because there's a certain fatigue. So what needs to be a kind of intense activity is becoming one dull autopilot. You're just beating yourself up, doing the same things over and over again. Take a break. Switch off from this whole brouhaha for 2 days, 3 days. Jog, walk, talk to people, don't watch movies, don't watch too much digital stuff, but engage yourself in physical activity and, and listen to movies, watching something, meeting somebody, hiking, dialing out of this completely for 48 hours, 72 hours, sometimes magically resets. Lots of times I've been drained in work where I feel like I'm getting dull, not not responding to new ideas. Well, dial out, dial back in. The brain has processed things that you didn't know it could process. They're back in action. Yeah, problem with SimCAT. The problem with many mocks is that we start uh, benchmarking level of difficulty in the local universe. What I mean by that, you benchmark difficulty vis-a-vis SimCATs, vis-a-vis 2IM mocks. And they're all part of the overall mock portfolio, which is why I keep saying, look, you should mix up your mocks, should have more than one provider, right? By more than one provider, I mean IIM, 2IM and one more. So you should have definitely have mocks from more than one, most of. Obviously, it's easy to providers for me to give 2IM and IMS. I like their mocks. I think on an average, the mock quality of IMS is pretty good. So they don't get carried away with level of difficulty and count it with irrelevant questions. Most questions are repetitive. I do feel their verbal is a smidgen tough, but that's because I'm not been scoring them. But otherwise, it's good. Break timing. So if you're getting burnt out, fatigue, 2 days, 3 days, if you're just feeling dull, then half a day, 1 day should also be fine. Unseen player, 3 to 4 minutes to talk, solve a quant question is not bad. If it's 3 minutes and you improve slightly, it's going to become 2.5 minutes. And if your decision making is fine, you can chill at them 14 questions. Get them right, you're fine. Sometimes we need to rewire the speed equation. Wonderful, guys. I'm going to sign off now. Good fun catching up with all of you. A lovely way to spend a Friday evening. Just kidding. So there are lots of ways to spend a Friday evening. This is one of the good ones, right? You're engaging in something which is fun. I'm having some fun. Many thanks to Team IMS for collaborating with us and being the easy or comfortable relationship that they have continued to be. Many thanks for that. It takes a certain level of trust and confidence and generosity of spirit to just say, hey, pick up the phone and say, hey, why don't we do this? We're not doing any calculation and bottom line and viewership and numbers and math and math, none of that. We're saying, look, it seems like a good idea, could be useful for students. Why don't we give it a go? And I work like that. I'm very happy that I have one more bunch of guys who are similarly crazy like me, sitting in Mumbai, who are very happy to work like that. So it's one of those small pleasures, small happinesses of life. Many thanks to Team IMS for just not getting too caught up in this. Let's wing it, let's do it, let's have some fun. So, yes, many thanks, many thanks for that. Many thanks for lovely comments. Best wishes to all of you for having a crack at this exam. Hopefully, the exam will be not easy, not difficult, but just right up your alley. It's a competitive exam. No point in being easy or difficult. It should suit you more than anything else. Sure. Thank you, guys. I know I don't